All right, guys, this is Mobile Gamer Nerd, and we are back with another Raid Shadow Legends free-to-play mystery shard only champion spotlight. Today, we're going to be talking about everyone's favorite executioner, Axeman. Yeah, and I don't mean guitar guy. I mean he actually is holding a giant frickin' axe. He is the headsman. That is the guy. Now, we haven't really used him in a lot of places. We haven't really found a really good niche for him, but he is usable and he does make a good pairing with someone else on our team, which is not going to be great right now, but at least you can see that it's something you can use to kind of help you out. So, what does he do? What's he about? Let's find out. So, he attacks one enemy 2 times. Each hit has a 10% chance of placing a fear debuff for 1 turn. So that's kind of cool. It's good for a little bit of crowd control. That fear is very nice. Stops guys in their tracks, keeps them from attacking you or just using things. He's got an attack on all enemies that does 30% chance of placing a 100% heal reduction debuff. So this could be useful in the early game stages of, what is that, the Spirit Potion Keep, where she keeps healing herself. Anywhere where heal reduction is important, even the Fire Knight, if you need someone for that, if you're having trouble with the heal reduction, you can bring him in there also. He also inflicts 15% more damage to targets under the heal reduction debuff. So that makes him do more damage when he puts up his debuff, which is kind of nice. We do have him in a Phantom Touch Blessing. Masteries for him, we basically went down a normal standard tree. Nothing special here, down to support, get him a little bit more accuracy, get him some cooldown reduction, get him all the way down to War Master so that he can do that extra bit of damage when he attacks, and your basic War Master stuff, all the extra attack damage stuff, arena, inflicted across that 3% also, which is nice. Increased damage by this champion's default skill. All these things are good for making him do a little bit more damage. Artifacts, we have him in a poison set. I wouldn't say that's the option. I would say anything else, literally anything else. But this set just happened to have the skills and the speed and all the stats we needed to make him work. So we did it. I mean, that's what I had. I wasn't really going to invest too hard in him. We did just get the 3-star awakening on him, which is nice. But other than that, wasn't really too interested in going crazy, giving him my best gear. We do have crit rate on the glove. We have attack on his chest. We have speed on the boots. We have a defense on his ring because that's all I had at the time. I may switch that out. We have attack on his amulet. And we have accuracy on his banner. That way he can land his little heal reductions, which is important, total stats for this little guy. 21,000 HP, very low. Attack is 3967. He's got 2,000 defense. He's got 206 speed, so he is pretty fast. He's got 111 crit rate, so we can definitely start trimming the fat on that and getting it into crit damage. He's got resist at 119, and he's got his accuracy over 200, so he definitely will land that wonderful, wonderful heal reduction that we love so much. Now, no one's going to really talk about this guy. He's got pretty much no reviews. Everything's in the garbage, in the trash. Spider Den, they like him. Faction Wars, I mean, it is what it is. So we're going to try him out in a couple places, see how he does. Now, I think we may have, we do have the Faction Wars open. He's not performing too great, and the team that I have in here isn't that great. So I think what we're going to do is, we'll go into 13 just for now. This is a team that I'm just working with. We are going to be playing around with it, and we'll see how it goes. So let's see. Let's do a start. Let's see if they can handle themselves in here. You can kind of see what he's about, and we're going to do it on auto because I want to see if they can do it. So there you go. That's his main hit. Kind of nice. Did some good damage there. Took down the waves. We are in the earlier stages of Faction War, so it's not surprising. So there you go. He can kill things. If you get him some crit damage and some more attack, I think he would be one-shotting a lot of these guys, even upwards into like 15 through 18 maybe. I think that's about as far as you could get with him doing a lot of damage. But he's definitely a good hero in the sense that he has the fear and he can do some reasonable damage. I mean, the heal reduction's nice if you have a team. Look at that. Heal reduction, poisons, he does all of that. And like I said, I get that this is an easier fight. But yes, and I have 2 level 50s in here, right? And Templar isn't that great. And what's the other one? Elhain. Not Elhain. Aethel. Also not that great. But hey, you know what? Headsman was kind of the champ. Let's see how much damage he did versus everyone else. So, who did the best? We've got Headsman. Look at that. Not surprising. I mean, Aethel is whatever. She just needs to be faster. And I'm not going to say she has the best gear on, but Headsman is fast, and he did more damage than everyone there. So, can you use him in Faction Wars? Yes. You're going to need some support to keep him alive. We do have some shields, I believe, with War Priest, and we have Mother Superior who can do some stuff too with the healing. Templar is almost a waste. He's probably more of a boss fight or where you need to provoke small things. But Headsman did the most damage. He is a damage dealer, and that's what he's good at. Let's get out of here. So that's him in factions. Let's see if he can handle himself in the arena. I don't know if I've brought him in here before. Let's see. Let's do a refresh because I think I fought these already. All right, this is an easy fight. Let's go in here. We're going to use my normal team with her, and we're going to use Headsman as our secondary nuker. Yeah, I'm using Headsman and the word nuker in the same sentence. All right, so now we've got some block damage going there. We're going to do some defense down, which might kill them because these guys are low, which it did. All right, then we're going to do some freezing maybe. And then we're just going to hit. Look at that. He did no damage. All right, let's see if we can get rid of this block damage thing. He's going to do it twice, which is annoying. There we go. So now he's probably going to put it up again. Well, now he'll do it as soon as we do this. Smack, block damage. All right, now we got to go another round. This was probably a bad team to pick for this. I'm just saying. We can do heal reduction. Sure, let's try some heal reductions. There we go. He got poisoned and heal reduction. Now we just got to hope that nobody does any turn meter reduction, which I don't think anyone does anymore. I think we're all good on the turn meter reduction. So he should get a turn. But this is where we actually just did a video, funny enough, on Arena and how sometimes putting speed all over your heroes isn't a good idea. Well, this is one of those times where you just literally, this is a troll person and we hate them. Like literally, I think this person is the biggest piece of trash I've ever met. And I've never met them. But this is what you're going to be up against in the arena. So we're going to leave it in here. And I don't care if they comment on this and see it because I don't, whatever. Just know you're a troll and this is not going to win you the fight. This is just going to win you the ire of everyone. Look at that. He just took down half his health. But yeah, just get someone who can remove debuffs. Like I would bring in Totem in here, and obviously she was good. I just kept hitting the button. I probably could have removed his debuff right there. But look at that. He did the damage. He rocked it out. He didn't get many attacks, so let's just go find some. Let's find another team that's not trash. There's no one in here that's trash. I want to see what he can do on a single target here. I feel like we'll kill her first, but let's see. I want to see a single target hit from him on somebody who's reasonably defensed. So we've got that. We're going to do a defense down. We're not going to use his main hit. We're just going to do this because it won't do as much damage and it'll freeze her. All right, so now let's see this main hit on her. This is the heal reduction one. So it did 10,000 and a poison. Not too special, right? Her attack doesn't count. Let's see what hers does. She does like 20,000, right? She did 12. Yeah, she's much further away, to be honest. Like on a high defense hero, that wasn't terrible. I'm not upset. Let's find a team that he can kind of hit everybody. I want to see a full team that we can kind of attack at once. 200, there's a speed leads. We're going to get one more. We'll get one more run here. This looks like a team that we are going to have trouble with. Let's do this. I like teams that we have trouble with for videos because it makes me look stupid. That's why. I don't need any help with that. I already look stupid. All right, we're going to do defense down. We are going to use this skill on him because he's a jerk. All right, so now let's see what he can do. Heal reduction, attack. All right, so he killed one guy and almost killed this dude. So would I use him as a nuker? No, I would not. But I'm not against it. All right, so now we can do some real nuking. There you go. So he's not that great in the arena. He works. Like if you're early game and it's all you got, would I choose him over like Kale or something? No, but would I put him on a team with Kale in the early game? Yeah. But the problem is that everybody's going to have like 6 legendaries now, so I don't know how effective he would be. But as you can see, he did 66, so he did more than War Maiden, which is, I mean, not impressive considering War Maiden's more support, and obviously Arbiter's just there for other stuff. So, yeah, he did half the damage of you, Carl, but he works. I mean, it is what it is. He's as good as you're going to get. That's basically it. Let's get out of here. Dungeons. Can we use him? All right, so Spirit Keep is not open. So what we will do is go somewhere else. Let's see. Fire Knight. Let's say you're struggling with stage, I don't know. What's the one that everyone gets stuck on? Would it be 15? I don't know. Let's try 15. So this is my Fire Knight team that makes it so that nobody gets a turn. So we're going to take this off. We're going to do team setup. I think I have my old Fire Knight in here. Yeah, here's my old Fire Knight. All right. Now, the point of this team was that they don't let the boss get a turn. All right. But No. Sorry, it's that they keep the turn meter down long enough to do damage. Is really that was this team. Now, Valerie is good for keeping everyone alive, but I think if we take her out, we're gonna take her out. I think. Let me see. Let's see. Team setup. We're gonna take Valerie out of here. Goodbye, Valerie. I don't know if it's gonna be good because the whole reason we did this was because what ended up happening is everyone was dying. But that might have been on the higher end areas. We'll see how it goes here. So we've got the heal reduction going. I don't think there should be much of a problem with this team. It's really just whether or not they get killed. But I think they're way past that part now where someone should die. We'll see. It could be that someone dies. Yep, already someone died. So this is the problem, and this is why we had Valerie in here. She shields everyone. So would I bring him in here over that? No, I wouldn't. However, end battle. Let's retry. Edit team. We're going to do something different. We are going to take. Oops, nope. We're going to take her out. We're going to do a different team. Let's do a team that actually has some abilities here. So we want to filter this back out. Oh, it's right. I forgot. We have everything hooked up here. This is silly. Sort by rank. There we go. So if we wanted to bring in him, what I would say is we're going to try to bring in this bonehead. Now, I don't think she does. Yeah, she's faction. He's dungeons. So we're going to put him in the lead. We're going to leave him here. He's going to be our extra attack person. We're going to take him out and bring Valerie back in. Let's see how this goes. So we're going to see how this goes with the damage going and with our boy going. Everyone hates Lord Legionary, right? We hate him. He's the worst, right? I like when people hate heroes. It makes me like them more. So now these guys have more buffs and can also have shields and heals, which is nice. So we've got a good set here. The question is, can they take care of this boss? Now, this is where things start getting a little rough. As you just saw, a level 60 team is going to get their ass beaten here. So you never know. But it looks like he's handling his own, which is good. He's not doing a lot, but is he working? Yes. He's working a lot more functional here than the other team was working. And that was a team that was mainly specifically set up for this fight. Valerie is really the reason that we stay alive because the shield stops you from getting those one shots early on, and she throws up another shield. The real question here is can we get the shield down? And I feel like the shield should go down fine. And as long as we get the heal reduction on, I think that is all we need to make this fight successful. If he can get that heal reduction on this boss, then that'll activate our boy, Lord Legionary, to do some extra hits with his A1, which might be helpful here. We'll see. And he'll drop speed too, which is nice. So maybe we can make Lord Legionary helpful. All right. He used the heal reduction at the wrong time, but that's how it works. Let's see. All right, so we got the shield down. The problem is he needs to get the heal reduction on while the shield's down. So it's going to be rough, and we're going to get hit by the... He's fast, but he's not that fast. The problem is if he keeps using it during the shield being up. That would be the issue here. So we're going to get some heals. I'm curious. He's going to use it every time. So we got to get him 2 turns, basically, in the time that he gets the shield down. I'm just curious how long it'll take. And this is what I was dealing with back in the day before I realized turn meter was the best way to get through this. So I wouldn't recommend this type of situation, but you never know. All right, so we've got it down. He might be able to actually get that heal reduction on now. There you go. He didn't hit the heal reduction. So I guess accuracy is important here, huh? Even though he has reasonable accuracy, which is the funny part. But we also have healing on here and reflect damage. So that's actually kind of good. Do I think they can win this fight? I mean, I would say eventually. I'm not sold on the team. Like I wouldn't go out and be like, yeah, guys, this is the team you need to have. Still no heal reduction. Look at that. But this is blue, right? That's probably why. We're in a bad affinity for him to land it. But they're still making pretty good work of this. I mean, they're winning, right? And that's all that matters. And this is a what anyone would consider a trash team, probably. Not probably. There we go. We got heal reduction. 2, 3, 4. So now we've got, I forgot that we have 2 heal reductions in here. We have him and we have Crimson Slayer. So that gives us 2 opportunities to get a heal reduction. But hers is 50%. His is 100. So he only gets 3 hits with hers. So from what I can see here, you would have to speed tune this team a little better, go to a different affinity, obviously. And there you go. He killed him with the skill he was supposed to get the heal reduction on. So this team does work. Is it the team I would recommend? No. But I mean, it took him 3 minutes and 48 seconds to do this. But I mean, this is the thing. These teams work, and that's the point. Like, is Headsman good? I mean, in the grand scheme of things, no, he's not. But is he good in the sense that for a brand new player who just started and they just happen to have Headsman, is he good? I mean, he's better than some of the other crap you're going to find. You know what I mean? He's not like, oh, the best guy in the world, but he works and he will activate Lord Legionary. We just got to get him to actually hit. We were in the wrong affinity for this one. What is his affinity? Green. Stage selection. This was blue. Let me just see. Yeah, he's green, so it means he had the opposite affinity. So we don't want that. So if we were to use him, we would go probably in red. So let's just try him out again real quick in stage 13. We'll do it this way. So in stage 13, is he good? This should go a lot quicker because it's going to be a quicker fight. And I don't feel like there's really anywhere else we need to throw him into. I mean, I might just throw him in a couple other places just so we can see how he fares. But this would probably be the only place that I would say, outside of the Spirit Potion Keep, where he's like super useful. This would be his most useful, I would say, if I had to like just pick something. Who doesn't like a good headsman in the Fire Knight's castle, right? Let's make him rain down the heal reduction. I just want to see Lord Legionary become useful. That's really what I want. So we just need that damn heal reduction. Give it to us. Yeah, I'm gonna get all like preachy and stuff. Like, come on, man. Here we go. Oh, he's gonna get a turn anyway. He's gonna go. He's gonna go first. It's so funny going back to this. Like, I haven't done a fight like this in so long. Uh, we've been doing the turn meter kind of skill thing where he gets no turns now from 20 to 25. So like coming back to this is weird. All right, there we go. We got our 100% heal reduction. And of course, he didn't use his A1. So what I might do is in this fight is make him only use his A1 with the AI for Lord Legionary. That way he's always using that because we don't need the other crap, really. I mean, the heal actually is kind of helpful for this team. Maybe if there was more turn meter reduction, you could do that. But here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Look at that, 4 hits. So we got him activated. And we've got 100% heal reduction, so he's not going to heal back. So this is where it would be useful. See that? 0 healing. No heals, bud. Oh, he doesn't use it. That's sad. So he doesn't use it when the shield's up. Lord Legionary. He won't use 4 attacks unless that was his special attack. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Oh, he does. See, there you go. So that's good for getting the shield down, and you get some extra turns. So that's nice. I like it. And there you go. That was a much more special running of it. So there you go. It does work. He can activate Lord Legionary. Remember, my Lord Legionary is very defensively built because I needed him to not die. So for Faction Wars. So if you're gonna use Lord Legionary in this situation, definitely get his speed up high and get his attack super high. Like you want crit rate, crit damage, attack, and accuracy. Those are the main things you want for him. And in this specific instance, Valerie and Apothecary can keep him healed. He also has his healing, which is good. So there's a lot of healing going on in this team specifically. So I would definitely build him more attack oriented because he can do a ton of damage probably. I mean, he was doing 5,000, 4,000 damage there. And I mean, each hit. So figure if you built him attack statted, he could conceivably do what, 15 maybe 10 to 20,000 damage depending on how good you are at building per hit. So, and then, like I said, this is at low level. So I don't know. I mean, I'm just talking a lower build Lord Legionary here. So it's not bad. Headsman can activate that for you if you're looking for something to do. As far as the other dungeons, like I said, he doesn't really have anything that brings anything to these fights. I wouldn't bring him into Spider unless you're using him for like, early game fights, like if you're doing like what, stage 10? Like if I was going to go in here and take, I don't know, who would I take out? We'll take her out. Why not? And bring in Headsman for my farming team. Like this would be something maybe you could use him for if you need a quick farm team and he hits everybody. I mean, it is what it is. See? Boom. Everyone, at least he'll kill spiders, right? He kills spiders good. You kill bugs good. See? He didn't kill him in one hit, so he's still not that strong. Once again, though, this is the wrong affinity, so I probably wouldn't bring him into this affinity. But yeah, you could bring him in here. It's not like, I mean, everyone else is going to be putting the work in. He's not going to put the work in here, but he can do some damage. He might get some damage off the poisons. I mean, there's things he can do. He can fear one baby spider. So there you go. Who did the most damage? Not him. So Kale and him. But yeah, he works, and that's the point. He'll work early game. You can bring him in here and do whatever you want with him. Get out of here. Am I telling you to build him? No, I am. Let's be clear. I am not at all telling you to build this guy. I'm just saying there's worse things you could do. That's what I'm saying. Doom Tower. Let's see how he works in here. Let's go in a boss fight. All right, so let's take out. Who are we going to take out? She does attack up. Does it really matter? Like, who cares? Your Carl. I could beat this with your Carl and Syl by themselves. Why would I care, right? Let's bring in him. So how about this? Why don't we take him out? We'll keep her. We'll just say, no, we're not going to do that. We're not going to do that. Let's play this. Let's play this one on the cuff. Here we go. Let's do that. There you go, guys. You get a full rare team on this fight in Doom Tower. Granted, this is the early stages of Doom Tower, so this isn't as impressive as it looks if you're brand new. So don't get super excited. There you go. Smacking it up. Now we're all going to get heal reduction smacked back on us because that's how this boss works, but let's see. Can he do anything? Well, he got some stuff in there. Is he going to be my top damage dealer? No. Will he die? Probably. No, he won't die like this early on. Maybe like later on. So he did what? Kale, he did more than Kale, which is, it depends on where you bring him. He can do, and it depends on how you build him. And if you build him with a ton of crit damage, he's going to do more damage. I mean, that's just kind of how it works. I don't really have him built super well. Like he's just built in gear. I mean, he's got poison gear for Christ's sake. You could literally put him in all attack gear, 15% plus, and do the same stats that I have now, and you already have what 45% more attack damage off your base. So yeah, I mean, can you get him to do more damage? A horse you can. A horse you can. Yeah, you can definitely get him to do. It's funny that I said horse with Headsman. I mean, it's not that funny to be honest. It's actually no, it's not funny. So yeah, there you go. Let's get out of here. That's Doom Tower. Would I use him anywhere else? No. Faction Wars is it. Arena, I would probably shy away from that unless you really have nothing else better, or you have something that's activated by heal reduction for some reason, or a team that for some reason has insane healing and not insane resist, because that usually seems to be how the combo works in Arena, is they just put 700 resist on a hero that heals themselves. You can't stop them from healing, you can't stun them, you can't do anything, and then it's just a fight that goes on forever. So yeah, basically you just skip that fight and end it and just go on to a new fight instead of getting angry about it. Unlike me, who just sits there and gets frustrated about it and maybe fights it 3 times to be like, yo, I want to win. And I also skip the fight. Like I do both. It depends on my mood. So yeah, that's kind of it really with him. There's not much to him as far as anything special that I would say is he's useful for. But I mean, for early game Spirit Keep and for Fire Knight, I mean, he's useful if you can't do enough damage, and that stupid bastard keeps healing themselves back up. He's a good option. He has 100% heal reduction. So get it used while you can. So I would say he's good for early game. I'd say Faction Wars, he's going to be helpful, especially if there's a heal reduction boss or something like that you could, that heals himself back up. Could be pretty useful for that. And yeah, that's about it. I mean, there's not much else to really talk about with him. He is cute little headsman guy, and he looks like a little fat chibi guy. He's not very intimidating looking, is he? Look, he's like Little John or Friar Tuck or whichever one that guy was. Little chubster from a while ago. But yeah, if you have any questions, comments, things you want to talk about, if you have Headsman and you used him and you think he's great and he's awesome, and you want to tell the world about your Headsman, I'm a big fan of people showing off their trash heroes. I think they're great, and I love trash heroes, especially when they win content. It makes me extremely happy to see it. All right, so make sure you like, share, subscribe, tell everyone about this channel. It's always good to get some new people up in here so we can get some new opinions, because I do like this to be a community. Everybody can come in and just kind of say their piece. I don't care if I'm wrong. I don't care if you're wrong. We can get pissy with each other. I don't care about that either. As long as everyone's respectful about being pissy, then I'm fine with it. You're like, you're a jerk. You don't know what you're talking about. Like, you're right. I am a jerk, and I don't know what I'm talking about. That's why I'm building Headsman. You're watching the wrong video, I said. I was like, if you didn't want to see a Headsman built, then yeah, this is not that place for you then, I guess. All right, guys, that's it for today. This is Headsman, the man of myth and legend. And this is Mobile Gamer Nerd. You guys take care.